Hello, everyone. Thank you for showing up today to another webinar. And we're discussing a very important topic, the future of teaching. And I actually see that the world it's moving, it's evolving so fast. And I believe that every sector, including the educational sector and the teaching industry, is also evolving. So that's why I feel we should have a discussion on this. And who we have in the house today is a very prominent person in the educational system, someone that has been there for ages. At least he has seen what the teaching industry was like in past times, and he's seen what is going on currently. So I believe he will be in the best position to speak to us about what we should expect in the future and how the evolving has been happening in the educational system. So we have in the house Dr. Sajeev MS, and it's really a pleasure to have you in the house, sir. It's really a pleasure. I am so happy he accepted to speak to us, and I believe it's going to be a wonderful experience. So we have him. Um, he's actually an educational consultant and a educational leadership management in India, and he has been in the educational industry for long. So Sajib, how long?
I have more than 20 years experience in this education field.
Okay, yeah, for how long?
Currently I'm working as a principal in a school in India. Now I'm talking from India. Working on so many organizations also, mainly focusing on education field. I'm a writer. I have published more than 11 books on educational thoughts.
Okay. All right, so we have our moderator here now. I will just hand over to her. So tell me, you can go on. Your I think your mic is on mute. Your mic is on mute. Tell me, I think your mic is on mute. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I will just go on. I think maybe she had some technical issues. So, okay, let's um let's begin with, can you tell us what it has been in the past? How has the educational system been in the past, and what changes have really happened so far? Can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying that I was asking what has the educational system been like in the past?
Yes, madam. Can I start my session, madam?
Yeah, you can. You can start.
Yes. Can I share my PPT?
Okay, fine.
Yes. Is it visible? Visible? Is it visible?
We can see it is visible.
Is it
It's
visible?
visible, we can see. Yes,
Yes,
yes, it's visible.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Uh, Today, I'm very happy to participate the smart community of teachers of African countries. I think that it is a amazing platform for the educators because educators have a great role in a community. They are the good professional. Here, our today's topic of this section: the future of teaching. This topic is relevant. So appreciate the moderators and leaders of this platform to select this meaningful topic for today's section, the future of teaching. This topic has two aspects. The first aspect is we can think about the future of teaching that may be after 25 years or after 50 years or after 100 years. The second aspect is for the it is related to the current teachers or current people, those who are working in this education field as a teachers, and they will think that how they can improve their career professions, how they can adapt a good teaching strategies for tomorrow. So I think that the second aspect is more relevant to today's topic because after education teaching, after 100 years or 150 years, that may be meaningless in these sections. Then if you consider the second aspects for the current teachers, they can improve their career, their skills, their strategies. That will be more better for the current teachers. So before start our session, the first we should think about the current conditions of the present education, the present conditions of the education system in the world. The first is the quality of children, quality of teaching, use of technology, infrastructures. The quality of children, you know, over the past decades, educational investment in the developing world led to unprecedented growth of enrollment. Now, the students or children are coming to the school or education institutions. They are sitting in the classroom. They return their home, but without nothing, anything. We can increase the level of enrollment rate. What about the learning outcomes of the students? You know, the successful school is depends upon the learning outcome, the positive learning outcomes of the students. That is the main criteria for to determine a successful school. Now we are facing a learning crisis. The thousands of children are leave the school without reading a single paragraph, without knowing to read a single paragraph, or to solve a two-digit subtraction or addition. According to the latest report of UNICEF on education report 2023, depicts that more than around 600 million children in the world are unable to read a single paragraph. That out of the 600 million children, 400 million children are ongoing students. They are going to the students. They are attending the classes. But what is the condition of their learning outcomes? But in every year, we are promoted the children to the next class. And without knowing anything, they are promoted to another class or higher classes. Here, we are using the subject centered curriculum. We have a curriculum that is mainly the subject centered curriculum. We are not consider the needs of the learners or students. So we should change our curriculum according to the needs of the children. So the policy making is necessary, strategies or methodologies necessary. We should think about it. The second point is that the quality of teaching. You know, the teaching job is an easy job. Everybody can do it. It does not need any technical skills or it does not need any technical skills. But the most of the teachers, they do not know what is the importance of teacher in students' life. Most of the times we are saying that the teachers are the second parent of a child. So the frequent checkup, interviews, evaluations, feedbacks that is necessary. Then the teachers can make a homely atmosphere in the school and classrooms where the children will feel love and affection, and that will affect their behavior also. Then the use of technology. You know, the technology is an inevitable part of education. We can't avoid the technology in future education. But you know, after the COVID pandemic, number of education institutions in the world they used the various types of apps and websites for the online learning or online teaching. But most of the parents and children they didn't know how to open these apps or websites. Now we are living in the fourth industrial revolution period. So we should teach and study how to use the technology or digital tools. That's very important. We can't avoid it. And we can integrate the technology in our lessons and curriculum. Then lastly, I'm talking about the infrastructure. What is the infrastructure conditions of the schools, especially in remote and village areas in developing and underdeveloped nations? We should ensure the water facilities, sanitation facilities, airy classrooms, spatial classrooms, are minimal level infrastructure that will be necessary for the good school and good education institutions. But before going to start the lessons or the sections, the just remember about the present conditions of education. We are the teachers. Then I think that most of the participants belong this educational field. So which are the components of a school system or education system? There are six components in an education system, education institution. The first is the administrative side or administration or management. They are the runners. We can call as managers or the runners of the school. They are the owners of the school. The second is leadership or the principals or the head of the school. He or she has a full responsibility to handle all the academic activities and the non-academic activities in the school. Then the most important another part is a teaching staff or faculty in the school. The fourth one is a non-teaching staff or the helping people to run the school very well. Their service is also very essential for the proper running of an institution. Then the most important thing is the students that component. Students, they are the backbone of any education institutions. Without the students, there is no schools. Then the parents community, they are our supporters. These are the important components of the school system. So as an educator or teacher, we must know about these components, the role of the components, and the relationship between these components that is essential for a good career in this field. Then Now we'll think about the crucial role of the modern teachers. Our subject is also the future of teaching. The future means the modern. That word is very suitable to apply in this section. The crucial or important role. The if you have a idea about the crucial or important role of a teacher, you can improve it. You can apply all these techniques and strategies in your field. Finally, that will helpful to the students to enhance their learning outcomes. Then your institutions became a good institutions. Then first is a facilitator of learning, mentor, curriculum designer, technology integrator, cultural mediator, assessment specialist, lifelong learner, classroom manager, the critical thinker and problem solving, ethical role model. Important points. So now we will just consider one by one as early as possible. Just listen. First is the teacher as a facilitator. The modern teachers, they are known as the facilitator. All the times the teacher is known as the only source of information. They are standing to provide only the knowledge to teachers. But now, in future and currently also, the teachers changed their attitude just like a facilitator's mind. So, what is the role of facilitator in a student's life? The first, you should encourage the active learning. The active learning means encourage active learning means encouraging the students' participations in your lessons or chapters in your classroom. You can ask the questions. You can conduct the discussions, group discussions based on the lessons or chapters. Then you can give the hand-on activities or projects, what they have learned from the classrooms. They can show to the projects. So this type of such a type of activities that creates a good learning atmosphere and also promotes the active learning for the students. Finally, they will get a good result. Then facilitator means that you are the guide, you are the advisors, you are the supporters. You should support the children. You are guide the children. You are a guider, guiding inquiry based learning. Then ask in the questions in the classrooms. Your classroom uh, must be energetic and increase the level in the enthusiastic. Students can ask the question to you, and you can ask the question to the children, and you can conduct the research or survey based upon your lessons. Then suppose the kids to find out the answers from your test. Then embrace the students' autonomy. Embrace the students' autonomy. So students have the full ownership of their studies. Most of the students they have their own learning styles. Any learning styles they can apply. That is their interest, their self-interest. Don't pressurize the children to follow any particular type of learning styles. So they can follow their styles, learning styles. Then promoted self-directed studies. Then provides resources and support. You should give the resources for the learning to the kids. Support is necessary. Your guidance is necessary. Your study materials is necessary. That is a primary role of a teacher to provide these materials to your children. Then create a collaborative uh, atmosphere. Collaboration skills through the teamwork and peer-to-peer learning is also good to create the collaborative mind among the children. These are the points based upon this particular slide. The teacher as a facilitator. So every teacher today, every teacher must change to a facilitator or mentor. Then the future of teaching. That means the modern teachers, now they are the mentors. Mentor means advisor. You can advise from your own experience, from your life to teachers as a teacher. They need guidance and support. You should support your children and guide your children. Then you should must understand their weakness, their strength, the development of skills. Skill development means especially the soft skills like the communication skills, problem solving skills, leadership skills. Such types of skills you should develop among the children. Then emotional and social support. Emotional support that is necessary for a student's enhancement. Then you must act as a role model in front of them because the students are learning so many things from you as a teacher. Your thoughts, your actions, your behavior, and your movements, your communications, everything will be attracted by the kids. So, the trying to become a good role model in front of the children. Then, career and academic advice. The career guidance, you can give the career guidance to the children, career path or career opportunities for a better tomorrow. So, in that ways, you are also trying to be a mentor. So, teacher change to a mentor in the future teachings. So, it is an important factor in the modern teaching. The next point is a teacher as a curriculum designer. Curriculum designing is important part of school system or education system. Then designing the learning objectives, you should design it. What you can do within one academic year. What is your goals or objectives about your children? Learning objectives and prepare a plan and write it. What is the needs of the children? How we can help them to fulfill their educational needs. First, we should consider the learners' needs. Our curriculum should be changed into learners' needs. Then, after setting the objectives, you can select the content or course. Prepare a course based upon their needs. Then, after completing the course, you can develop the instructional strategies, teaching strategies, teaching methods. You can use various type of strategies to apply the course. Then assessing and adapting. Timely, you should conduct the feedback and assessments to evaluate the progress of the children. Then if any changes necessary, you must make the changes on the instructional strategies content. That is known as the adapting. That that may be the adaptable. So according to the situations and conditions, after getting the data from the evaluations, you will be you can change your methods, your strategies. Then ensuring alignment. Ensuring alignment, that means every institution has its own policy and objectives or aims. Your content or your strategies that should be matching with the objectives or aims of the educational institutions. The government has also its own norms or regulations. The universities or the education ministries, they have their own policies also. So as a teacher, we should follow the policies. So if you want to make any changes, if you want to make a content or course, everything should be based upon these policies. That point is very important. Keep the point in your mind. Then teacher as a technology integrator. So firstly, I told you the technology is an integral part of education, especially in modern education, in future education. We can't avoid the technology in future education. Here, the teachers have a great role. Now, the teachers change into technology integrator. The first, they should select in the appropriate tools. What type of resources, online resources, websites. Now we are using various types of apps for learning. So select the appropriate or suitable tools in your institution. The next stage, the integrating the technology into lessons. Apply the technology into your lessons or chapters. For example, for animated videos, the animated videos are very helpful to understand the for the better understanding of the lessons by the kids. Then the facilitating digital literacy. You should support the children to create the digital literacy among them, digital knowledge about this software, about these apps, online platforms, digital tools. You should have a knowledge about all these things, and also you should impart the knowledge to children. Then using data to inform instructions. And all this data you can use in your instructions, in your teaching methods or strategies. You can uh, apply all the data, the collected data. You can use the artificial intelligence also. Now we are using widely using the artificial intelligence for in especially in the education field. You can depend on, and it is very helpful for the formation of the instructional strategies. Then troubleshooting and supporting technology use. Troubleshooting and supporting technology use. If any problems in your children about the use of technology, definitely you should help the children to solve their problems, to support them for using the technology. So from this moment, you change your attitude. A teacher, now we are working as a teacher or educator, understand the point in your mind. The technology is very important part in the education. We can't avoid it. So from today, you also try to become a technology integrated in your institution and in your classroom, in your lessons. The next, we are thinking about the teacher. They are acting as a cultural mediator. You know, the school is a diverse community. The students from various backgrounds, from various caste, various religion, are come together in a classroom. They are sitting in a single room. They are mingling with others. So there is a cultural diversity also. So you should promote the inclusivity in the classroom, irrespective of caste or creed or religion or the finance, anything. Never mind it. So equity and inclusivity in the classroom, that is very essential concept in the future teaching. The bridging cultural gaps to act as a link between the different social groups. The students from different or various social groups, they are sitting together in a classroom. So you should act as a link between the kids. Don't make the differences among them. The respecting and valuing diversity. You should respect and you should give value to the diverse people or diverse students. Integrate in multicultural perspective. You can act as a multicultural perspectives. You can integrate that the concepts among the students. Then addressing and resolving conflict. That is another skills for resolving conflicts means the conflict resolution skill set, resolving skill set. As a teacher, you must understand it. What is the reason for the conflicts? The how we can solve all these problems. And maybe the different various, the different types of components in the school. Anytime there's a chance to occurring a problems among the children or among the teachers. So you should understand the resolving conflict skills as an educator. That's another topic. But as a teacher, you must understand it. And you should address such a type of conflicts and find out the best solution to solve that problems. The teacher as an assessment specialist. Assessments means evaluation process, feedback process. You should be a specialist in conducting the assessments, in conducting the feedback from the students. That is an essential components in educational system. The designing effective assessments, various type of assessment methods, and you can select the most effective assessments methods to evaluate your students' learning progress. You can design it. Then after the designings, after the selection of the effective assessments, the implementing assessment strategies. You can implement the feedback strategies in your school or your classroom. Then analyze or study a detailed study about the feedback data, assessment data, and providing constructive feedback that is necessary. And using all these assessments, do you want any changes in your classroom? What your teaching strategies or methods or policies, definitely you should change it. Our ultimate is to enhance the learning outcomes of the students. Then if you want to become a good teacher, you must increase the learning outcomes of the students. Otherwise, no meaning in your career. So definitely I want to say that the teacher as a lifelong learner. Future teachings, we want the knowledgeable teachers is very essential. The teacher is a symbol of knowledge. Education don't mere the more than the facts or figures. So the professional development programs, you can attend it for a lifelong learning. Because this field is totally based upon the knowledge. We are the knowledge teachers are the knowledge sharing components in the school. So the how you can become a lifelong learner. Some points is important to you. This is the professional development program. So you can attend the webinar and seminar and the various type of communities, organization, teachers organization, associations, WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups. So join any of these organization and such a type of platforms enhance your knowledge and it is also helpful for your learning process. Now we are attending this one webinar. You are the members of a great platform. This platform will actually helpful to you to enhance your knowledge and learnings. So use such a type of opportunities in your career. They staying updated with educational trends. The educational trends that may be changed. So we should make the strategies, teacher styles according to the changing trends of the educational system. So we must have a knowledge about these updated systems. We should update our knowledge what was happening in the education field, especially the government rules, norms, universities, laws, policies. So we should have a knowledge about all such things, and it will helpful to become to create a good career in your life. They're reflecting on teaching practices. So after getting the knowledge, you should practice it in your field. Apply your knowledge in the classroom. You have a community, you have the children. Apply your knowledge, your experience, what you have learning from these various platforms. Just apply it. Then explore the new tools. You can find out the new things after the continuous research. You can find out the new strategies or methodologies. So just apply it, explore it and apply it. They engage in collaborative learning. Collaborative learning means are you, if a member in any of the organization, that is helpful for the collaborative learning. You can study a lot of things from your friends or your supporters and use the knowledge, use your experience in the classroom, in the school, everything will be benefit to your children. Then this point is very important. Teacher as a classroom manager. The most of the teachers are facing a great problem. How they can control the class, especially noise. How they can control, how a teacher can control a noisy class. Then, what do you mean by a classroom management skills? So, how we can maintain the discipline in the classroom? The most of the, especially the new teachers, are facing uh, a great problem to control their class, to maintain the discipline in the classroom. So, some technique. Now, you should become as a classroom manager. Classroom manager means you are managing the all the things in your classroom. So establishing classroom rules and procedures. You can make the classroom rules and procedures and share awareness among children about the rules and procedures. The awareness is a first way to obey the rules. Then maintaining a positive learning atmosphere. That's your primary duty as a teacher. Keep and maintain the positive learning atmosphere, create in your classroom, create in your school. Then the managing students' behavior, that is also part of the classroom management. The organizing classroom resources, then facilitating effective transitions. So you should conduct or carry all these functions very well. to maintain the classroom disciplines. This is the next another point. Teacher as a critical thinker, critical thinking and a problem solving skill. The teachers must acquire the skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, conflict resolving skills, communication skills. These are the part of soft skills. You should be able to solve or handle lot of problems you may face in your schools. So evaluating educational methods, analyzing students' need and progress. You can evaluate the different methods or strategies. You're applying strategies. Then next stage, you should analyze or studies the students' needs and progress. So your curriculum should be matching with the needs of the students. Then if you apply a better curriculum based on the students' needs, that will definitely make a positive change or progress among the children. The question and assumption practices. You can question the present laws, the present strategies. Then if you want to apply or change the strategy, you can change it and apply new strategy. They make informed decisions after collecting the data and make the decisions and apply in your field. They encourage in critical thinking in students. Then if you have this soft skill of critical thinking and this soft skill you can uh, use to encourage the critical thinking this soft skill in students also. So the modern teacher act as a critical thinker and a problem solver. This is the last. The teacher as an ethical role model. The teacher are the role models. The students are learning so many things from a teacher. So demonstrating integrity and honesty, fair in your classroom, modeling fairness, no biases, equal consideration to all the children in a classroom, no discriminations, the foster and respect, make a habit to respect the others and cultivate the habits in the minds of the children to respect other children because there is a diverse community in every school. The promoting responsibilities and teach the responsibility of the children and building trust. You can make a trust among the children, among the parents, among the managers, among other components in the your community to make a trust among them. And these are the main points. And the basic knowledge of these things that is very helpful to become a good teacher in the future. Then the role of technology in education. The future of teaching is based upon the technology. So increasing use of digital tools in classrooms that will happen in future. The digital tools will widely used in the classroom in the schools. So you must have knowledge about all these things. The personalized learning experiences through AI, the digital tools, or the widespread of technology in future that will help for or promote the personalized learning. The students can study the lessons from any place. They can sit in their home or outside or any place. Then this is also promote the personalized learning that will happen in future. And virtual and augmented reality for immersive learning, virtual realities, virtual platforms, the emergence of the virtual platforms in education sector will happening in future. Now also the role of cloud computing, the technology, the use of technology that will enhance the efficiency of the teachers also. So study the basic lessons of technology, how you can use the technology in your classroom for the upliftment of their standard of your student, how we can enhance the learning outcomes of students by using the better technology in your community or in our society. So think about it and apply the adequate technology in your classroom. Then the future of teaching, the teachers must know about the soft skills. You should be experienced with the soft skills. The teachers should have the effective communications. Communication skills necessary, clear communications. Then if you use to type a message, use the professional communications language. So always in your career, use the professional communication language. Then your students will also follow this. So effective communication skills and effective communication strategies, that's the most important for the modern teachers. Then same as effective communication, the classroom management skills, that is also skills. Must understand the classroom management techniques and secret, the how we can manage a classroom, the how we can maintain a discipline in the classroom. The technique and skills you must understand. Then relationship skills. You are related to a lot of components, a lot of groups in a school. So make a good relation with these all the components in your institutions and between the students, between the teachers, between the parents, and relationship skills very necessary. So understand what is the relationship skills. The collaborations and a teamwork, that is another soft skill. Collaboration with your students, collaboration with your friends, collaboration other teachers, that promotes the teamwork. That is also another skill. The adaptability and the problem solving. Adaptable nature, continuous evaluations that gives a change in mind. If there is necessary, to change your policies, change your strategies, change your methods, change your styles. That's known as adaptability. That is an important skill for the modern teachers. Then the problem solving. That's the most important skills for the teachers. Problem solving and conflict management skill also must understand by the teachers for a better career. Then gamifications and learning. It is very helpful for students' learnings. The future teachings, the role of gamifications is very important. What is the result? Enhanced engagements and motivations. It creates more engagements from the students' side and also motivations. Then through the games, animated videos, these best examples in schools. that increased retentions and understandings, that encourages active participations and fosters healthy competition and collaboration. The patient is learnings. So gamifications, learning through the gamification, these techniques and tools that will be very helpful for the children for their understandings and better studies. So the modern teaching maybe depends upon such a type of digital tools. So just to know about all the things, it may be very helpful in your education field. Another thing is, as a teacher, you must know, you must apply the project-based learnings. So what you have teach in the classroom, students should show your ideas, your lessons through their projects. Every projects of the students that shows your teachings and your lessons. So real world application, the projects. Here is some images also in this slide. The practical applications of theory classes, and it improve the critical thinking and creativity of the students. So you must give projects, minimum one projects in a month to your children. Minimum one project to your children. Then collaboration and teamwork. There's another benefit of project making. There is a friendships and the students make a collaborations among them by making these projects. And it is helpful for the teamwork among the children and student-centered learning. Here we are using the subject-centered or curriculum-centered. Where curriculum is based upon the subject. The students they have no options to select their curriculum. We should force the children to take our curriculum. That was happening in the world. The real education system or the present education system. We are forced the children to select our curriculum. We are not considering the students or learners needs. So our curriculum should be changed according to the needs of the children. And this project-based learning that helped the students to understand their needs. In that way, we can enhance the positive learning outcomes of the children. And another benefit means deep learning and retentions. If you watch animated videos or doing any projects, that is helpful for the deep learning on that particular topic or subject. And they will get a practical knowledge on that subject. So you should promote the project-based learning to your children. Then this is also another important function of the teacher, modern teachers, collaborative learning environment. It is your responsibility to create a collaborative learning, the group studies. It has a great impact on students' learning. Just understand it. So designing classrooms for collaboration. We should create an atmosphere for the students for collaborative learning. So create a situation for create collaborative learning. And here you can use the technology also. Technology enhance the group work. The students can also use various digital tools, softwares, apps for their group work. Then peer-to-peer learning opportunities and such a type of activities that enhance their skills also. Various type of soft skills. They are improving their soft skills automatically from the teacher. Then if you take a single step to conduct these activities in your school, you are trying to make a good atmosphere in your school, a positive learning environment. All the things definitely help the kids for better studies. Then teachers' role in guiding collaborative efforts. Teachers, your efforts, your efforts have a great impact on the kids. You should promote the collaborative learning in your institution or in your class. Then assessments of collaborative projects, conduct the assessment, evaluations about the collaborative projects, group work, group activities. That is also based upon their critical thinking, problem solving skills, their group work, teamwork. So just evaluate it, their single work and group work. You can compare it. So this is also an inevitable part of the future education. You should promote the collaborative learning environment, create the collaborative learning environment in your institution. As a teacher, you should have a great responsibility to uh, create such types of atmosphere in your school. The, the future of assessments. What will be the evaluation strategies in future? The moving beyond the traditional exams. Most of the schools now also we are using the paper writings exams. That's a traditional methods. So moving beyond that traditional exams, then formative assessments in digital environments. You can use the digital tools for your evaluations. The real-time feedbacks and continuous assessments. Continuous assessments is necessary to evaluate the students' level or standard. Conduct the continuous assessments or evaluation feedbacks about or to know the progress of your children. Then portfolios and performance-based assessments. Then based on the assessments, based on their evaluations, you can make some decisions and you can make some strategies, some techniques, and apply the techniques and strategies or methodologies based on your assessments for the development of your children. Then the role of AI in personalized assessments. And the teachers can use the artificial intelligence. There is a very, very important part of any common people's life also, the artificial use of artificial intelligence. So you can use it, artificial intelligence. So, for example, if you wanted to conduct a survey, now all the most of the peoples in the world we are using the online apps. Otherwise, money transaction we are using the online methods for the money transaction. You can make some questions, 15, 20, or 25 questions, and give the question to your questionnaire to your students. They can go to the field, directly go to the contact to the people and collect the information based upon the questions. And after getting the conducting the survey and sit together and tabulate all the important informations or data, analyze the data, and they can conclude in the findings. And such a type of techniques and surveys, research, easy you can conduct in your education institutions. Simply, then inclusions and diversity in the classroom. We have already mentioned here the culturally responsive teaching practices is necessary. The strategies for inclusive education. The students they are coming from various social background. So apply the strategies or techniques for inclusive educations. Then addressing diverse learning needs. The students, for example, in a classroom, 30 students or 25 or 40 students, they have different needs, and we should fulfill the needs of the children as a teacher. So we should face it. We should address the diverse learning needs of the kids. Then promoting equity in the classroom. This is also a modern concept. In future teaching, inclusive and equity teachings or atmosphere, that is very important. The importance of representations in curriculum materials. The arrange it, that is your primary responsibility. Arrange the curriculum materials and your the representations in curriculum materials. So all the points leads to the only single point, inclusive and equitable education must be compulsory in every schools or colleges in future. Then what about the course, the future course, the future of educational content? Shift from textbook to digital resources. Yes. Now we are using the hard copies of the books. Now the hard copies that is changed to the soft copies. The textbook changed into digital resources. So an open educational resources, we are moving it. You know it. Then creating quality content for students. The role of educators as content creator. You are the curriculum designers. According to the situations, according to the needs of the your students, you can create the course or content. The integrating multimedia in teaching materials. You can use it. You can integrate. You can combine these multimedias in your teaching materials. So the future education content that is changed into digital resources or digital content. So every teacher should have a minimum level knowledge about these digital resources is necessary thing to overcome the learning crisis in your school. Then the future of school infrastructure. We are talking about the facilities, designs of your schools, designing schools for the future. So you should design the school for the future education also. So flexible learning space and their impact. That is important. The technology integration in school infrastructure. The techniques and technology you should apply in your school infrastructure. Then the eco-friendly school designs. The adapting school buildings to new learning models. So your school building or the infrastructure that should be meeting the needs of the children. There, the integration of the technology must be compulsory in your building or in your infrastructure. Then we are going to the last part of this class. Uh, we will thinking about the future educations or the future teachings. The teachers have a lot of roles and understand these roles and find out a world there you find out your place and try to become a good teacher, good educator. And by using all these techniques, you can enhance your career and also enhance the learning outcomes of your students. So now I'd like to wind up the sections. Thanks all the members who are participating or watching this program. Uh, so I am very thankful.
Oh my God, I think something happened. I know he hasn't finished saying what he wanted to say. I don't know why he left. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. I will chat him up privately to thank him. Thank you so much for joining. I can see so many people. I can see Mudia Benjamin. Thank you so much. Muhammad from Somalia. Thank you for joining. And Martin Orume, thank you. And then Uya Apapio. I hope I got it right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I know some people joined early and they've left. So from the indication, he has just tried to show us different categories of teachers. Okay, he's back.
Right, I back, I came back.
Hello. Yeah.
So some technical issue occurring. Okay, madam. Okay, I came back.
Okay, it's fine. You were
Here
still talking.
now in India, it's a heavy rainfall. The weather is not good nowadays.
Oh. Okay, it's fine. We enjoyed the section and we are glad you came to speak to us. Even though I know right now it's almost soft midnight, right? And he's here with us. Oh, that's a huge sacrifice. And he's here with us. It's soft midnight over there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we type thank you so much in the comment section, everyone? Thank you. Thank you for coming around. We hope to have you more time in the future. And we really learned a lot and we're grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam, to give me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
everyone, once again.
So, guys, thank you for joining everyone. We've actually have some analysis in the group. We talk about the categories of teaching. We talk about different categories, and most times you might not be in all categories. You can just be a profession in one. So it is important that we discuss this. So we're continuing the section. We're still discussing the future of teaching. We're going to have another speaker next month. Is a monthly webinar. We're having another speaker next month, and we are still talking on the future of teaching because I know there's a lot about the future of teaching, and we will keep talking about it till we are sure we've exhausted. So we hope to see you around next month. The date will be communicated to everyone in the group. We'll have another speaker talking to us about the future of speaking. There's a saying that say, find where the industry is going to, then go there and wait for them. So that's it. Find the future, the industry. We are in the teaching industry as educators and teachers. So we find the future. We're trying to find the future that this industry is moving to. Then we want to get there first and then wait for others to come there and join us. So it was nice having you around, and see you in the next section next month. Thank you everyone for joining. Bye.